this going to be the bucket cast?
Oh, no, I don't know about a bucket cast, but there's a few there. Good cast. Oh, that's a good cast, Sammy.
Just plain hard to get. Guys, that's a proper cast. That is exactly what you want. What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Behind me is a familiar face. It's Dicko from Wilson. How are you, mate?
Good, mate, good.
Now, Dicko gave us a call a few weeks ago and they've got some new prawning cast nets in. He said, we need a pancake specialist to come out and give us a hand. Unfortunately, they couldn't find anyone with that skill set, so they've ended up with me. Mate, we're going prawning.
Yes, we certainly are.
So we're out, we're gonna have a bit of an arvo session. The sun's up, it's a nice balmy afternoon, bit of wind on, but with a bit of luck we can find some prawns, test these nets out, and most of all, mate, we want 2 buckets, don't we?
Certainly do, yeah.
2 buckets.
Under instructions from Cord to bring home a bucket of green prawns.
When the big boss says bring home prawns, you do everything in your power to get some prawns, but we're probably not gonna find any right here, are we?
No, there's a fair few rocks underneath us here. But
few rocks? Yeah. Righto, we're gonna go check out some holes, see what we can find, and hopefully see a few little critters. Righto, Dicko, so this is it, mate?
Yeah, mate. This is the new Procast nets.
Tell you what, we're dealing with a bit of wind today.
Yeah, we are, mate. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, all
right.
It's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be a bit of teamwork today because this wind is wreaking havoc. Dicko's gonna stay on the wheel, pretty well tell us when to cast. I'm gonna try and drop some bombs. Say when, Dicko.
Righto, mate. Beautiful.
So is it a Procast net or a Procaster? That was pretty good.
You might be a Procaster.
That was pretty good.
Just asked you.
Yeah, just asked me. Hey, you said you wanted someone who cast. You didn't say you wanted someone who was modest. We didn't.
Couple of sandwiches or?
Oh, I don't think we hit the mother load, but we got a couple of kickers.
Couple of sandwiches? Oh.
Yeah, there's enough for 2.
There's a couple of sandwiches.
I tell you what, that's a good Southern Bay prawn, that is.
Good size. Well, there you go, Sammy. That's your first cast with the Procast net.
Oh, that's a good sign. Guys, that's probably a small, large prawn. That's a beautiful eating size prawn. Obviously we're hoping to get a few more than that, but that's a good start. Cast number 1.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Well, I'm happier because I think the caster gets the first bucket, doesn't he? And then the captain gets the second one. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I'm just worried about the boss.
Oh, the boss, actually, yeah. I think we just take the dregs after he's finished, don't we?
I think so. Righto, mate.
Straight ahead.
Just here.
Pretty easy to cast. I think we got a few this time, Dicko. That felt a lot better.
Yeah, cool.
Got those
tick, tick, tick.
Yes, that is probably my favourite part of prawning, is just feeling for those flicks. Oh. It wasn't as many as I was thinking, they're just big prawns.
Yeah.
Now we're prawning up to the top of the tide, so technically this isn't when we thought they would be as thick as they could be, so this is a good start. Seeing some good numbers, and by definition they should get even better as the tide fills up and slows down.
Yeah, you would think so.
That's the plan anyway, that's the theory. So guys, little tip, if you are going to cast, where possible, don't cast into the wind. These things fill up like a parachute and end up coming back at you. If you can cast with the wind, that is ideal. And as important as the person casting is the guy on the sounder. There you're pretty well eyes underwater. So having someone who can read a sounder and knows what they're looking for is going to go a long way to ensuring a productive session for the day. Otherwise you're just flying blind and casting on rocks. Oh. This wind is savage, guys. Hope it's not too bad in the audio front, but look, we're battling as well. Say when, Dicko? Off that front corner again.
Let me just back up a little bit. Give it a burl, bloke.
Here we go.
There okay.
I think we got a sandwich. Oh, it's just big prawns. I keep on.
I think you need to stop calling.
I've got to stop calling. I can't call fish, and now I can't call prawns. They're just big prawns. Make a lot of ruckus.
Half a sandwich. It's a one piece of bread.
No, that's a
sandwich.
steak topper.
Steak topper.
Steak topper with garlic sauce costs you $9 at the pub. That. My first ever experience on the pokies. I put in $2, turned it into $9, cashed out, and added prawns to the top of my steak at the meal. It was a good day to be Sammy, that one.
You want that rare bucket throw?
Yep. So what Dicko's talking about there is, I don't know, I've probably been prawning for the last 4 or 5 years, so probably a short amount of time in the big scheme of things, but everyone talks about the bucket throw. It's where you get your 10 litres of prawns in one cast. Never done it. I've done a half bucket, and I've done a few of those, but I've never done the full bucket throw. So that's always on the goal tick off list. It's fun chipping away, but it's even more fun when you get them all at once. Now, being summer, guys, keep your catch in good condition. Don't leave them out on the deck. Get them into the esky. We've got a heap of ice beside there, so it's nice and cold. Don't leave them on the deck in the sun.
Oh, nothing wrong with that, Sammy.
That's a bit better.
That's nothing wrong with that, son.
You enjoying the little shower I'm providing with?
Oh, I'm enjoying watching you work. It's awesome. Mind you, I don't think 2 of us could throw the net today.
No, no.
Not with any.
Not without a third person driving the boat.
Yeah. Right, I said, throw it down.
If we don't get any in that, then we're in trouble.
No, you called it before when you felt them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I guarantee we've got one.
Oh. How do you like the new net, Sammy?
It's going pretty good, mate.
Oh, that's alright.
Nothing to complain about that. Cast quite well. That's not too bad.
Can't complain about that.
We're not going to complain.
Half a dozen sandwiches there.
Might do a little offload. We're getting there, probably what, half a bucket there. Say again? So spread out. Yeah, cameras are on. Just need to find the mother load.
I've been filming your form, mate.
Oh mate, we'll be watching it slow motion on Sunday.
Right.
Oh no, the cameras, he's cracked under pressure. Oh my goodness. Good spotting there, Dicko. My net is doing all sorts of stuff. I'm getting nibbles. You got a couple? Righto. Fullest pocket wins.
Look at him jumping out of the water.
Oh! That's a cast.
That's a good cast.
I better leave mine down there. Hope a few swim in the other side.
Oh, that's a good cast, Sammy.
Just plain hard to get. Guys, that's a proper cast. That's probably a quarter of a bucket and a throw. That is exactly what you want. Straight out the front.
Yeah, just go. Did you get any?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a bit chaotic.
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's alright.
I did.
You can't complain about that.
Finding a few now, guys.
They seem to have popped.
They seem to be doing their thing. And you go from the bottom of a bucket full to half a bucket full in 2 casts.
I think we might just, go, have a go. There's plenty there.
Yeah. This is all good.
Nice cast.
Thank you. That makes up for the last cast.
They're good size, buddy.
Oh, unreal size. Unreal size. Is this going to be the bucket cast?
Oh, no, I don't know about a bucket cast, but there's a few there. Good cast.
That's better. That's a good little ball.
Mate, you cannot be unhappy about that.
I think you've said that every throw.
I think so.
Just
I'm just looking at all the sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
I probably shouldn't be eating bread.
Prawn pasta then.
Righto, mate. Righto.
That's a good one to end on, I reckon.
Nice pancake.
Yeah.
The old tide's starting to rip a bit now.
Yeah. I reckon this one will just about do us, I'd say. Go join the rat race home.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock.
Is it? It's time to start cooking. Fresh produce. I hate it when my prawns get over an hour old.
Yeah, tide's starting to run pretty hard there now.
That'll do us, I'd say. Ladies and gents, this be a bag out for us. That's 20 litres. It's 20 litres per boat, or 10 per person if you buy yourself. These buckets are about 13 litres full, so I missed. So we got probably 12 in that one, and then the other 8 in this one here. What do you reckon, Dicko?
Good size.
Oh, aren't they just? That's a really good average size prawn. There's some big ones in there as well, but I don't think there's too many smalls at all. That's just prime eating quality. Prime eating size. They're nice and cold. Oh, I think I'm gonna have prawns for tea. You reckon the boss will be happy?
I reckon so.
Yeah, we did our best.
Yeah. What do you reckon about the net?
Mate, not too bad. Cast very easily, as you saw.
Yep.
It's yeah, nice and light. I think if you were going to get into prawning and you didn't want to pay top dollar for a custom-made net, this would be a bloody good option. One thing I will add, guys, and I like about these nets, is they come with an extension rope, so you can do it in shallow water. So today we're probably in about 5-6 metres, were we?
Most of the time, yeah.
Which is fine. How much rope do they come with in the first one?
8 metres.
So 8 metres on the first stretch, but they all come with an extension rope packet as well.
There's the package down there.
Well, there it is there. Okay. So it comes with an extension rope, so when you're fishing, when you're prawning in the Southern Bay places like the Salt Works, where it's like 16-17 metres deep, just chuck on that. That's an extra 9 metres. You'll get down there, no worries at all. You said they come in 2 different sizes too, don't they?
Yes, there's a 6 kilo one.
Yeah.
And then a 5 kilo one. And then there's actually a couple of other versions. There's a top and a bottom pocket one as well.
So you can catch bait and prawns,
yes.
Your herring and prawns.
Yep. And then there's a couple of 3/4 inch ones and a drawstring one. They're pretty good value for money, and they catch prawns, as you see.
Well, proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished, Dicko. We did it.
Yeah, that was a good fun couple of hours.
And that's all it took too. Yeah. They're the good sessions when you can go out, get it done, and be home in time to cook them up for tea.
No, thank you, mate. That was good.
No, thank you.
I'll give you that. You can certainly cast the net.
Oh, I get it. Get the odd one open, yes. But it does pay to have someone on the wheel. You saw some of the carnage with the boats that were flying around there. Having someone on the wheel who can tell you where to cast and when to cast is very, very handy. Doing that solo in the wind would have been a nightmare, I reckon. As we saw, yeah. There were some pretty interesting choices in boat positioning, I would say. That's a nice way of putting it, I'd say. Yeah. But that's all right, it's all part of the fun. Well guys, that's all we've got time for this week. If you'd like to find out any more information about the net I was throwing, or any of the new nets from the Wilson Procast range, you can do so on their website, www.wilsonfishing.com. If you'd like to support the channel, check out my website, www.sammyhitzkefishing.com. We've got plenty of merch available, hats, shirts, plenty of cool stuff. And if you did like or learn something from this video, hit that like button, leave us a comment below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. There's plenty new fishing action dropping every single week. On an exciting note, guys, I'm heading out to the reef for a whole 10 days next week. So stay tuned for some awesome reef fishing action. And for those concerned, don't worry, I've got a video locked and loaded for next Sunday, so you don't have to miss out. Hope you guys are getting a few fish. Wish me luck on my trip, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers, guys.